'cause I'm a weatherman. Oh, my thunderstrike, ride out the storm, I'm a weatherman. Oh, my bring light, shake up the world, I'm the weatherman.
Good evening, citizens. Your Fast Forecast comes to you tonight with a requested walkthrough of an old favorite of ours, and as a matter of fact, our very first weather forecasting ship. Her design has been in service for over a century and a half, and she's known throughout the galaxy for dependability. She's known as the U4A-3 Terrapin. The Terrapin is classified as a scanning exploration class ship and was initially developed at the end of the 28th century as the first ship of the Empire Defensive Restructuring of the Navy. Quickly earning a name for itself, the Terrapin was utilized by the military for a long-range explorer platform, long-range observation listening post, and even armored personnel carrier, designed to vanish into the black and stay for prolonged periods of time, and if necessary, return after being engaged with heavy enemy fire. The ship picked up the moniker of Turtle for its ability to soak damage that would destroy other exploration vessels, even larger military class ships. While often seen flying around Stanton, the military variant carries a pair of size 2 chin guns and a size 5 remote nose gun, which are removed prior to demilitarization. The vessel is rarely equipped with ballistic weapons due to its role as a long deployment ship, and anything that would require it to return to port runs contrary to its design strategy. The Terrapin is rated for a pilot and scanner. However, in a pinch, both stations can be run by a single pilot, though they do have limited visibility and options for the pilot seat, due to only being able to access one of the pair of dishes that make up the scanner suites built into the ship. Once the scanner seat is accessed, the pair of scanners are synced and data is fed directly to the ship's computer port with a visibility range of 1 light out under optimal conditions. This puts the small ship able to see even fighters long before they get close enough. With the scanner suite that rivals many ground-based systems, the ship's hull is built around survivability. Triple-plated tritium weave armor alloys honeycombed over a carbon nanotube skeleton, which makes the vessel incredibly heavy for its size, 86,454 kilograms, but gives the Terrapin battleship-level armor protection without a shield being powered. That weight requires an incredible force to move it, a task that Anvil lead designer J. Harris Arnold and lead engineer Allegra Wilsing set about dealing with. Instead of utilizing massive engines, which is the traditional way of solving the problem of getting a heavy ship off the ground, the pair revolutionized a new series of engines and placed a pair of them at each corner of the ship to provide vertical lift and then rotation to drive the ship forward before utilizing VTOL technology. Each of the 8 engines is capable of 179,097 kilograms of thrust at sea level as designed at Nova Kiev Terra, and a vacuum thrust of 213,188 kilograms. Running a length of 19.5 meters, which is 1.5 meters longer than the Aurora MR and a half a meter shorter than the Gladius. It's easy to forget just how small the Terrapin is when you're behind the controls until you're sitting beside another ship. At its widest point, the ship is 14.5 meters wide and only 6 meters tall. The Terrapin is fully capable of fitting inside of a small crater and vanishing from sight, leaving the occupants to do their work of relaying data back to their headquarters ship unmolested. The heavy armor is not without a drawback, however. While it offers incredible protection, the heat buildup from the sensors operating a direct link to the computers can quickly overwhelm even the most efficient coolers. Prototypes initially ran into an issue of the ship cooking if the pilot alive, with nothing other than life support powered on, because the ship could not cool itself properly, with a layer after layer of armor piled on. With shields powered down and all systems but scanners on standby, the pilot can retract the armor plating to vent the ship's heat directly to the vacuum, keeping the vessel cool and dropping the infrared signature near that of the surrounding environment. However, in high heat environments, pilots are warned to use scanners in short bursts of no more than 96 hours with a cooldown of 12 hours before returning to operations. While Anvil is not known for taking comfort into account, the Terrapin was designed for extended deployments, and so it does offer some comforts of home, while offering only a single bed. Since it's assumed that someone will always be at the scanner, the ship includes an espresso machine. Weapons rack and armor rack. Full restroom with shower utilizing recycled water instead of sonic waves, and an ability to deploy with enough foodstuffs for meals for a 90-day deployment without rationing. All components are easily accessible for repair and maintenance, so that stealth and operational standards can be upheld, even the most covert of operations, and the main and only entrance. It's wide enough to facilitate an easy and quick entrance-exit for hot drops and pickups during combat operations. While intended to flee if spotted, the Terrapin can finish up scans in an area depending on its redundant armor, while its size large shields power up and the fuel-efficient vehicle spin up to full power before it jumps away, leaving a larger force wondering what was just watching them. Where other ships may focus on comfort or heavy weapons, the Terrapin offers survivability and the ability to see and hear further than anyone else, and has kept that mantle for over a century and a half. We are proud to fly the Anvil Terrapin and have it equipped with our fast forecast weather forecasting system. It has never let us down. The armor and non-reactive structure can take lightning hits without damage to the computer systems, and its weight means that once you're on the ground, you're anchored there, and nothing short of a Nova is going to move you. We have used its dependable speed to perform search and rescue functions in locations where high speeds would cause impact with smaller debris and possible damage, or injured someone, and relied on its heavy armor when shielding dropped, sitting in the middle of a firefight, extracting the wounded, while missiles and heavy lasers burned and scorched the armor. She's flown dependably on a single pair of engines because the other 6 were melted off in that situation, and the entire substructure was visible from the constant pounding the Terrapin took over long minutes, while our medics stabilized the patients before they could be transported. She's not what some could call beautiful, but she is dependable. She is durable, and the Terrapin is above all able to get you home when nothing else will. She'll take everything short of a size 9 torpedo and still trundle home while your coffee percolates. To say we're a fan is an understatement. We're proud to be able to present you with the U4A-3 Terrapin tonight, and always honored to serve you from your friends here at Fast Forecast. We wish you fair winds and following seas.
Oh yeah, 'cause I'm a weatherman.